bit more noise on this side of the ground, but not much. The PA is going to be turned down so as not to distract the cricketers. But all the fireworks will be on the pitch because it's roses here as well. Leeds Rhinos against Wigan Warriors in the Challenge Cup. And you can see here how close the two grounds are. There's the cricket pitch, there's a pavilion in between them with dressing rooms, and the rugby league pitch is right here. Now, somebody reliably informed me, and it wasn't the lady sitting next to me in the crowd, that not since 1890 have both things actually been going on simultaneously. I remember when we came here a couple of years ago, the cricket was on, but actually the match had finished by the time the rugby league started. So I will take the person's word for it unless anybody lets me know that that is completely wrong. It may be. Whatever the case, this truly is a clash of the Titans. What a match to kick us off in the quarterfinals of the Carnegie Challenge Cup. Leeds are the undisputed form favourites. They're the current Super League champions, beating St Helens in the grand final. And they are officially the best club side in the world after beating the Australian champions Melbourne Storm in a storm. The run of success started with Tony Smith. He's now left to become the England coach, and Kiwi Brian McLennan is aiming to take them to even greater heights. For all the trophies and triumphs, the weakest link has been the Challenge Cup. They've only won it once in the last 29 years, in the last old Wembley final of 1999 against London Broncos. Wigan may be outsiders today, but they are the Challenge Cup kings. And bear in mind, they knocked the stuffing out of Leeds in the 5th round here last year. Sadly, Sean O'Loughlin is missing today. Any recent Wigan side has lived in the shadows of the greats, the legends who won 8 in a row from 1988 to 95, beating Leeds in the last 2 of those finals. They've won it once since the glory days at Murrayfield in 2002 for their 17th victory in total. This is a huge clash. Make no mistake, one of these great sides will be going out this afternoon. Well, the fans started arriving from very early on. It's thirsty work if you've driven all the way over from Lancashire. The Leeds fans are here as well. And it should be a good-tempered, high-scoring affair, this. A real age range. It's a proper family occasion as well. And the main thing is they all want to be here, and so does Percy the pig. Delighted to say that joining me in the studio, Justin Morgan, the Hull KR coach, and Steve McNamara, the coach of Bradford, both of you with big matches tomorrow, and you could yet be through to the semi-finals as well. We'll have a look at the draw, because this is the first of the 4 quarter-finals. We've got 3 coming up tomorrow, and we will be live at Steve's match, Bradford against Hull FC. Hull KR just inside, they take on St Helens. It's going to be a tough one, that, and they are, of course, the holders, St Helens, the last 2 years, in fact. And Wakefield take on the one sort of big outside team still left in the draw, and that is Oldham. Well, some would say that the club that Bradford are playing shouldn't be in the cup anymore. It's been hugely controversial because Hull FC have twice in the last 2 rounds fielded an ineligible player. Jamie Thackeray should not have been on the pitch. Then they sacked Peter Sharp after their defeat by Harlequins. Richard Agar has been confirmed as his long-term replacement, but as one came in, another went. Paul Cullen walked away from Warrington after 6 years. He admitted they'd never really recovered from their Challenge Cup defeat by St Helens, and he went after they were beaten by bottom-of-the-table Castleford. All topics for discussion later when we will be on Interactive. If you have an interactive option on your television, then make sure you press the red button when we finish on BBC One, because there is plenty going on at the moment. Now, what about tomorrow, Justin? St Helens?
Tough one. Cup holders, been most probably the form team in the Challenge Cup over the last 2 or 3 years. Big task for us, but playing at Craven Park, which is an advantage for us. We enjoy playing at home, and we've got aspirations to win the trophy like everybody else. And if you've got those aspirations, you've got to beat the big teams at some stage. No bigger than St Helens tomorrow, so let's hope we can get over the top of them.
Hey, listen, and Hull must be the place to live right now. You're into the Premiership, you've got 2 sides still in the Challenge Cup. Must be parties every night.
Yeah, it's been a great week. City have done a fantastic job in getting in the Premiership. The city's been abuzz with with their victory, and you know, hopefully both Hull and ourselves can continue on in our respective competitions and continue to do the city proud.
Meanwhile, Steve, you'll be hoping actually to make yourself unpopular in Hull if you want to knock them out tomorrow, Hull FC.
Yeah, exactly. I think.
And you're a Hull man.
Yeah, I'm an Hull lad, still live in Hull, so I'm on the edges of the parties, if you like, what's going on across there at the minute. But the football team have done extremely well, and obviously Justin there at Hull KR, they're going pretty well as well at the moment. So look, there's some big ties, you know, across this weekend, and you know, with no disrespect to Oldham, there's 7 Super League coaches who all think their side are in with a great chance of winning this competition.
Did you go to Wembley for the football?
Yeah, I managed to get across there and watch the Hull City game. It was a great occasion.
OK, well, there's a side who knows all about Wembley that are in action today, and that's Wigan. What can the visitors do? What sort of form have they been in the last fortnight or so? Here's Phil Jones.
Wigan welcomed Warrington Wolves to the JJB Stadium, desperate for a win after 3 Super League defeats in a row. And the home side made the best possible start when George Carman latched onto Thomas Luluai's pass to score. Any thoughts of an easy night were quickly dispelled as Warrington scored 3 times to lead 14-8 at the break. The third try from back row forward Andy Braychek earning the seal of approval from the then Wolves coach Paul Cullum. However, the second period was all about the Warriors as they posted 30 unanswered points. Trent Barrett got the ball rolling with a surging run for his first Super League try this season, and after the Australian showed impressive strength to crash over for his second, Gareth Hock added his name on the score sheet before Joel Tompkins sealed an emphatic win. But that victory came at a heavy price, with captain Sean O'Loughlin breaking a shoulder blade late on. He'll be out for 3 months. Stand-in skipper Trent Barrett was the inspiration behind the Warriors' narrow win at Wakefield last weekend. After a tight first half, Barrett created 3 tries to put the visitors in charge, this the first from Liam Colburn. Barrett's precision grubber kick then set up winger Pat Richards, who practiced his juggling skills on the way to the try line. Before man of the match, Gareth Hock latched onto a short ball to glide over. The Wildcats fought back to within 4 points late on, but Harrison Hansen secured victory for Wigan when he outpaced the Wakefield cover defence to touchdown in the corner.
Well, Wigan are the big outsiders today, but the good thing is they know they can beat Leeds and they can beat them here. Robbie Paul is out on the pitch, surrounded by most of the Wigan players by the looks of things.
Yeah, I am Claire, and it's what a wonderful day. The atmosphere is really starting to build, and you know, one of the special things that I've always enjoyed about Headingley is the atmosphere here. It's like nothing else in the rugby league world, and one of the reasons for that is here we have the South Standers. They create an atmosphere that makes it very volatile for any team coming into the Leeds Rhinos game. Also, you know, it's very unique throughout the whole of the rugby league world, and they can also become like a 14th man for the Leeds Rhinos when you play against them. So, how are we going to go about beating them? Well, for me, it starts in the middle of the pack. Players like Paliasina, Fielding, Coley, they're big boys. These are the players that are going to have to set the platform for players like the international New Zealand halfback, Thomas Luluai, and their main man, the man in the middle, Trent Barrett, their captain at the moment. He's been rated as one of the top 5 players in the world over the past 4 years, and I think it's going to fall very heavily on his shoulders for him to come up with the goods today.
Great stuff, Robbie. Thank you very much. He's a brave man as well, because although we absolutely love him, Leeds fans don't, so he doesn't want to get too close to that south stand. Well, the master tactician, the man whose brain is going to have to bring the best out of that brawn on the pitch, is Brian Noble. Let's hear from the Wigan coach.
Well, Brian, you were triumphant here against Leeds in the Challenge Cup last year. Does that give you any kind of psychological edge today?
No, I think we've been reasonably successful over the last couple of seasons with the Wigan team here, and that gives us confidence to come and play, because, you know, it's important that we don't become one-dimensional and just try and defend the lead. I think we've got to try and score some points, because we're playing a pretty good team, and we know that they're going to post a few points, and so it's both sides of the fence. We're excited. We've been successful here before. It doesn't mean to say we're going to be successful, but it does give us an element of familiarity, you know, that good winning feeling here.
I suppose giving you belief, and you yourself have a great personal record, both with Bradford and Wigan against Leeds. So how does that translate to building up to a game like this?
Oh, unfortunately, I'm too rusty and too old and too over the fence to help them out there on the field. All you can instill on them. I just reinforce that this is a fantastic place to play rugby. Whatever reason you're coming to do, or whatever reason you're coming to play, you look at the stadium, and there'll be a big crowd and a lot of noise, a lot of environment. So very, very exciting. So we have to take that on board. We know we have to do some tough things to be successful. and we're going to have to use our fingernails at times to stay in the game. I'm sure of that, but we're confident. Yeah, we want to come, we want to play.
They've got a new arrival, the Australian Cameron Phelps, but he doesn't figure today. Explain why.
I didn't get up and play until Wednesday evening, and I just think it's too much of an ask. He's only had one practice session with us, and that was only a small one, so I think we need to give him the opportunity to have a couple of weeks practice with us to get up to speed with what we do.
Fair enough. All the best for today's game.
Thank you very much.
I guess it would have been exciting, Justin, if Cameron Phelps had been on the field, but you know what that flight is like. It would have been too much, do you think?
Yeah, I think so, especially with the conditions the way are today. Very hot. You know, it's a high pressure game as well. So I think good decision there by Brian to go with the tested players over the last few weeks. He'll make an impact as the season rolls on, and a little bit more practice with his teammates, and definitely will be in the side for next week, I'd imagine.
And it would have been a tough one to start with because, Steve, I mean, Leeds have been playing champagne rugby, haven't they?
Yeah, they're red hot. They're in great form. There were signs of it, obviously, over the last couple of seasons. I think Tony Smith's laid the foundation there for, obviously, Brian McLennan to come in and take over and reap some of them rewards. I mean, they're in a fantastic vein of form. Scoring points for fun. It's interesting what Nobby said there. They aren't going to sit back and die wondering here. They're going to go for it in this game, and they're going to go and try and find some points, and they'll certainly need to do that.
And we could have a very high scoring.
Yeah, it could be. It's a good philosophy from Brian. He knows that Leeds will score. You know, they are going to score points. You're not going to keep them down to very minimal points. You've got points galore in them. Let's go out and score more than them, and that really makes it an exciting challenge.
Well, Leeds can score, we know that. Let's have a look at their recent form.
The Super League leaders brushed aside Wakefield a fortnight ago with a 10-try masterclass at Headingley. The game was just minutes old when Danny Maguire scampered over to put Leeds ahead. 5 more first-half tries followed. Maguire's second, a fine example of the Rhinos at their free-flowing best. The home side continued to dominate in the second period, with Maguire completing his hat-trick before Keith Senior bamboozled a tired Wakefield defence to set the seal on a dazzling display. Next up, a derby date with Bradford at Odsal, and after the ball scored twice early on to lead, the Rhinos hit back through this brilliant individual effort from standoff Danny Maguire. Scrum half Rob Burrow was next on the score sheet, taking Keith Senior's inside pass to race over, with skipper Kevin Sinfield converting both tries to set a new Super League record of scoring in 49 successive rounds. Leeds led 12-8 at the break, but Tommy Tupu's try and Paul Sykes' touchline conversion edged Bradford in front. And the visitors almost went further behind, only for Tupu's effort to be ruled out for an elbow in touch. Leeds took full advantage of the reprieve with 3 tries in the final quarter, Senior scoring the last to complete a hard-fought win.
It's an exciting brand of rugby league that they are playing, and it's working because they are out in front in the Super League table. You can see they've played 15, they've won 13 of them. And look at those points against. That is over 100 points less scored against them than any other side. So their defence is working as well. As for Wigan, 9 wins for them and 6 losses, and they've had an awful lot of points scored against them. That would be the weakness at the moment. Now, interesting situation here with the dressing rooms. That's the Leeds converted locker room, because the cricketers are using the dressing rooms that would normally be used by the rugby league players. That's what Leeds now have, very comfy seats, lots of room. Wigan have basically a cupboard. There is not a lot of room there at all. They're underneath the south stand. They're going to come out onto the pitch from the opposite side than Leeds, but I'm sure it won't bother them. They're all tough guys. They don't need to be mollycoddled. The Leeds coach is Brian McLennan. Let's hear his thoughts on this match.
Well, Brian, Wigan have been Leeds' bogey team in recent times. How are you going to buck the trend today?
Oh, well, that's the past. I mean, it's all about what you do in the present, and you know, we're very determined to have a good game today and create ourselves a good future against Wigan, and I'm sure we'll do that today.
And you've not been afraid to say in the build-up to this game that you've been targeting this game, this competition this season.
Well, I don't think we're on our own. I think the other 7 clubs are targeting it too. Yeah, we have publicly stated that, and we have used the Wakefield and Bradford games to get ready for this match, and we think we've had the right preparation.
Because Leeds' record in this competition for a team of this stature, what is it, 1 win in 29 years? You obviously want to change that and change it fast.
Oh, well, we want to do what the other 7 clubs are and perform well in the competition, and it's a great competition, the Challenge Cup, and we're very proud to still be involved in it, and we hope that we play well enough today so we have the opportunity to go into the semi-final.
Well, all the best today.
Thank you very much.
And actually looking in the programme, you know, he says it even more, Brian McLennan, he says it's our burning desire to do well in the Carnegie Challenge Cup. It really matters to them. There are the players, masses of star names among them. They have different qualities that they bring together, but arguably the rock on which their success is built is one of the less flashy players, a man, Steve, you know well, Jamie Peacock.
Yeah, probably the best forward in the competition on present form. He's absolutely huge. The amount of work he does carrying the ball forward, the offloads he finds, and some of the try-saving tackles what he comes with on his own goal line are just pretty much sensational. And he's the current Great Britain captain. It's well deserved from him.
And the smallest player on the pitch will be Rob Burrow. I love watching him play, Justin. I just really enjoy his speed and the way he can turn and the way he seems to think so quickly.
Yeah, what I've been really impressed about Rob Burrow the last couple of years, he's developed into a world-class halfback, fantastic. His style of play is going to be very much suited today. Hot conditions, the big forwards that Robbie mentioned beforehand of the Wigan team, they need to be careful because he's going to come on, Jordan Tansey's going to come on, they're going to try and take them on around the middle of the park, so he'll have a massive influence today. So ball control from both teams is going to be massive. The team that controls the ball for the majority of the game is going to be well and truly on the way to saving some energy and then obviously on their way to a victory as well.
As for Wigan, big loss for them that Sean O'Loughlin will not be in the side, but captain for today is Trent Barrett, and everybody, Steve, seems to assess him very, very highly. He goes home, doesn't he, at the end of this season?
Yeah, he does. He's, he had another year left in his contract. He decided to go a champion player, an absolute champion player. When he plays well, Wigan plays well. What he's doing now is he's carrying the ball a little bit more now than it was earlier in the season, and when he does that, he's a threat to any defence in the competition, and some of his cut-out passes what he finds in his kicking game. And I think the kicking game will be very, very important for Wigan today to make sure Leeds start the sets in the right position for Wigan. If he does that, there's a great chance.
And if we pick out one more Wigan player, maybe up front, Gareth Hock.
Yeah, Gareth Hock's been world class the last few weeks. His footwork's fantastic. He's mixing his game up and playing on the edge and also playing in the middle of the park. And obviously another Great Britain player. And I think he's really enjoyed playing with someone like Trent Barrett. You know, who's got a great passing game and he's really developed his running game. And he on the fringes, he's going to be very, very dangerous for Wigan. And if he can get some decent ball with a little bit of space, he's going to be very, very hard to stop.
Well, it should be a great match. As Brian Noble there has intimated, Wigan have got to start strongly.
I think it's important. You know, we spoke a little bit about the changing facilities and that kind of thing. That can sometimes galvanise your team a little bit. You know, us versus them mentality. There we go again. Look in the small change rooms. Coming to Headingley, it's a difficult venue to come to, and sometimes that can give that little extra 10% going into the game. And let's really hope that they start the game well, because if they do, they'll put a little bit of pressure on the Leeds team. And you know, with their noses out in front, they're one of the best front-running teams in Super League. They're very hard to run down.
It's pretty unfair, I think, that they have to come out through all of the strongest bit of the Leeds fans, actually. But Leeds are ready to come out as well. And just one final prediction, at least for the first half, Steve, what do you reckon?
I think it'll be very tight, very tight. I think both sides are desperate for this competition to get through to the semi-finals. Two very, very fast sides who are going to go hard at each other. But I think particularly for the first 40 minutes, it'll be a little bit of a game of chess.
Well, here they come from opposite sides of the ground. It's the War of the Roses, and it's one of two going on at Headingley today. Let's go to our commentary team of Ray French and Jonathan Davis.
The Carnegie Challenge Cup quarter-final with Leeds and Wigan led out by two of the biggest names in world rugby. Kevin Sinfield, vital to those Leeds prospects, the leading point scorer, but also the leading tackler. And as we heard, Trent Barrett, the Aussie star who, though he's leaving and returning home at the end of the season, he's eager for a visit to Wembley and to deny those Leeds fans a trip to London. Superb weather and good ground conditions. In Webb, Donald, Maguire and Burrow, Leeds have 4 try scorers in this season's top 10. Testimony to the Rhinos' attacking potential. And in Luluwai, Peacock and skipper Sinfield, they have the power to provide those backs with the scoring opportunities. Wigan have their own prolific point scorers in Pat Richards and Mark Calderwood, who has already scored 5 tries in the earlier rounds. But if captain Trent Barrett can command the midfield with his passing, then Hock and Hansen can be very, very dangerous runners. An inexperienced replacements bench for Leeds, but Warriors coach Brian Noble intends to make an impact when big-name internationals Fielden and Palliasina eventually arrive on this pitch. The pitch and a match controlled by Richard Silverwood, very experienced Challenge Cup referee. And Wigan's Pat Richards to get the game underway. The pitch, despite a very heavy winter of rugby union here at Leeds and 14 or 15 matches of rugby league, in perfect condition. Good warm weather. And I think that heat, Jonathan, could take its toll on some of these big men in the final quarter.
Yeah, it's not very sunny, but it's very, very humid, very close, and it's going to be very tough for the forwards. Rotation and the interchange could be crucial today.
Significance of a Challenge Cup battle between these two. I think we should recall that since 1897 they've competed in over 40% of all the Challenge Cup finals.
Yeah, first mistake by Leeds, Diskin loses the ball in the tackle. That's one thing we're going to have to do, is concentrate on their defence today, because you can't allow Leeds to break at all, because their support play is absolutely phenomenal, not from one or two, but from like about 3 or 4 of them.
Hawk. Wigan then in the cherry and white jerseys, and Leeds in the traditional blue and amber. Offside.
Offside.
Not squared at the play of the ball.
This would be an interesting decision now. I think Patrick will take the points.
I think he'll go for points.
Oh, he's a prolific kicker, isn't he, Ray?
It's a confidence boost, isn't it? You know, you come here to Leeds, you've got a little bit of a hoodoo over them. You beat them in the cup last year, you beat them in the league this year. You put 2 points on the board, and suddenly, mentally, you're thinking of victory.
Yeah, maybe it's
on the 10.
As Brian McLennan said, you know, what's gone is gone.
Line. Done it.
Just another game.
Richards then, the leading point scorer in the league, and for Wigan last season, 326 points last year. Not a difficult attempt for this lad. 2-0 for Wigan. Huge success since arriving from the West Tigers. Took some time to settle in though, Jonathan.
Well, they all do. It's you know, a different lifestyle, different culture. You know, it's not just you who has to settle, the whole family, so it does take a bit of time to adjust.
Leeds with another one of those long kicks, which seem the traditional mode of kicking off these days, all to gain territorial advantage. Hope to keep Wigan down here in this area.
It's all about hang time, I think it is, right? Just hang it up there and get the players there as quickly as you possibly can.
Well, I still go on with my lament why you can't hang it up in the air for 10 metres and have a go at it. Come on, what do you think? Obviously not.
Well, it takes a bit, you know, it takes a bit longer to put your, you know, your sand down. Just put it down and kick it.
Wigan then in possession. 2 tackles remaining in this sequence.
Good try.
Young man making his way in the game there, Paul Prescott. Former Wigan Academy side. 5th tackle, Luluai.
And again, that's very good yardage by the Wigan forwards.
Picked up comfortably though by his fellow countryman. Brent Webb just signed a new 3-year contract to keep him here at Headingley until the end of 2011.
He is a very good player. He's very dangerous. He goes in at sometimes he's a second standoff.
And Wigan's turn to be offside this time.
19, yeah, offside, 19.
Leeds had a little difficulty in beating the Celtic Crusaders 38-16 and the Harlequins 36-26 in the earlier rounds, but no problems for Wigan. 74 points to 4 against the French team Pierre, and an amazing 106 points to 8 against Whitehaven. Not their biggest score either. They once beat a team called Flimby and Fothergill from Cumbria, some amateurs, 116-0 way back in the 20s. That ball went backwards there.
Lucky break for Sinfield there. Tried to offload, lost it in the tackle, but went back.
Sinfield, Maguire. Got the pace and the sidestep, this lad into the gap in midfield. 3 metres now from that Wigan line. Leeds looking to hit back. Oh! A twist and a turn! And it looks as if Diskin, I think, is in already. The spectators in the south stand roaring for the try. But it is that twisting and turning now that players so successfully do close to the line that has brought the reply for Leeds. 4 points to do. Conversion to come from Sinfield. Timely reply, Jonathan.
Yeah, well, that's a poor tackle. They go too high. Just slips under the tackle. I think it is Coley who misses it.
And that is one reason for Wigan's vast number of points against them in defence, Jonathan, as we saw in that Engaged Super League.
Well, you've got to go body angle there. You just cannot go too high. You just slip the tackle.
Kevin Sinfield. The flags go up. He collects another 2 points, and that continues his 60-match run of scoring in every game.
We stop it there.
Amazing
We
record.
stop it there a second. Just watch this guy. He goes a little bit too high. If we run it on, he slips under the tackle. Pat Richards goes as well too high, and that is a simple try for Diskin.
Okay.
Well taken. Bailey. And Brent Webb sensibly though giving it out to the big man Bailey, saying, go on, use your 16.5 stone and your 6'4". I'll have it near the Wigan line. Leeds looking confident, moving it well. They have moved the ball very, very well this season. Brian McLennan really having a policy of bringing the wings into play. Scott Donald and the youngster Ryan Hall. Bailey again, charging in. Looking to regain the form that won him an early Great Britain honour. Richards.
Good chase again by Leeds. Is this a knock-on or not? No, the line is a good barometer there to say the ball didn't go forward. So good call by Richard Silverwood. One tackle before the try, so a bit of fortune for Leeds.
The sun really coming down on this Headingley pitch, ideal for running rugby. Gareth Hock. George Carman making a good run, but that's a terrific tackle there by Gareth Ellis, playing in the centres in the absence of the injured Clinton Torpey. Good kick from Barrett. Webb. And another good tackle.
Hansen.
Terrific tackle there from Harrison Hansen. Switching with Hock today in the loose forward position.
Here's the hit, great hit.
Wigan have this policy whenever they come to Headingley of playing to the corners, Jonathan, trying to keep them in the corners.
Yeah, but there's no point of doing that if you're not going to go back. The meat trade's required. Now they've been pinged twice now for being offside, which will give Leeds again good field position.
Leeds winners of the Cup 11 times, but back in 1999 their last victory. And Wigan, of course, a record 17 times. Two of the biggest names in the world of rugby league. Good play. Wigan having trouble coping with the speed of this Leeds side and the handling. Diskin again being allowed to run from the acting half-back position. I thought he'd passed that, Jonathan.
Well, it was there. I think he did try
think he just didn't he?
The offload there because the runner was there. Maguire was in there. Looks for the offload. Look, he just held his hand, didn't he? I think it was Hawk. He just couldn't offload, couldn't get any elevation into the ball because Maguire was there. The offloads, they've got to stop the offloads, Wigan.
Barrett. Good switch. Richards.
Last one. 5. Go.
On the 5th tackle. Barrett again.
Okay.
Again, managing to get it over Webb's head, but able to get back, collects it well.
Shoulder. Lead and get it. Go. Surrender.
Webb again, like Richards earlier on, just allowing the pack to get back, take a breather. Sinfield.
Sin doesn't see you any now. The Leeds supporter didn't shout forward then, did they?
No. Rob Burrow. Peacock. Diskin again, being allowed to run. Maguire. Burrow. Sinfield, just a little stab of a kick. Oh, that puts pressure on Pat Richards. Good running too there by the wingman in the centre. Just wants to get it away to Calderwood. Former Leeds favourite. Another youngster from the Wigan Academy, Darryl Goulding. Number 3. Liam Colburn.
Move that. Get square, Kev. Go.
Good pass from Carmount. Lulawai.
Shoulder. 4. Line here. Go.
This is better good running there from Mickey Hyam. A lot of pressure on Mickey Hyam. Wigan have signed the Parramatta Eels hooking star Mark Riddell for next season. So his future undecided.
Okay. Hold on.
Not the greatest kick there.
No.
I think Pat Richards
Too far, Pat Richards took a knock there as he was getting through.
He was chasing the ball, and now it's danger for Wigan because the pace of the Leeds back, and again the penalty. Just cannot afford to give Leeds field position.
Which is what they have done. 12 and a half minutes gone then. Leeds 6, Wigan 2. Just the Matt Diskin try. The difference.
Yeah, nothing in it yet. Just taking that one opportunity, but poor tackle. Tackled really by Cole. He wouldn't be happy with that.
Sweet name. Go.
Sinfield.
Second. Clear. Go. Addison, square.
Sinfield again, really sort of captain extraordinaire here in this Leeds side. Good runner from Carl Ablett.
Very strong ball carrier, Carl Ablett.
One of the many from the Leeds Academy. Got a very, very good junior section here. Burrow. Webb. Senior.
Great ball.
And still they keep it going.
Finally a tackle.
But it's the speed of the play of the ball, Jonathan, that's upsetting Wigan. Peacock striding down the middle.
Very quick, but it's the offload. You know, they'll just draw defenders in and go where there's the space.
Sinfield switching the direction. 2 men are up for it. Oh! No, I don't think Donald's got it down.
I tell you what, that is good wing play.
And that was good captaincy too,
yeah,
the way he switched that kick.
Great wing play by, first of all, Donald, but good centre play by Goulding, because I thought Donald had gone over the top of him there, but he scrambled well to get the ball. It's great play, first of all, great switch.
And pinpoint accuracy.
Definitely onside. He gets over the top, and there I think he's going to score.
Has he got it down? I thought the...
That's a great leap. first of all. But just watch Goulding, he doesn't panic.
No.
He gets himself into a position where he knows he can't ground it. Both of them got the ball. I don't think they can give that. That is very good play by Goulding. Just watch.
He turns
there,
him.
it's Donald. Donald's got it. You think he's going to score. He gets the ball. They've both got the ball there. You cannot give that as a try. He turns it. It's a great leap, first of all, by Donald.
But I think he definitely turns him. I can't see that ball touch the ground.
It's brilliant defending.
It is a try. It is a try if it touches the ground, even if both are holding it. It is a try. That's the ruling. So it doesn't make any difference whether the Wigan defender's hand is on that ball. If both touch down simultaneously, it is a try. But it appeared to me, Jonathan, as if the Wigan defender, I think that's a good decision.
Very good decision, actually.
Ashley Klein made a good
very good play though by both wingers, by the winger Donald and the centre Goulding. For all I thought there was a try, but he just managed to scramble and get it back. But again, they've got to keep their discipline. They cannot afford to give the ball away for Leeds to get, good field position. Every time they're near the Wigan try line, they threaten to score.
There used to be a school of thought in rugby league, Jonathan, that for all Leeds' attacking capabilities, there was always a little bit of airy-fairiness about defence. Not so now, is it? I mean, they've not missed a tackle so far in this game.
Well, they said that about St Helens as well. So if you look at Leeds and St Helens of today, they're magnificent defensive sides.
Yeah, but I think this defence is quite something at Leeds this year.
It's okay.
Good kick. Relieve a little bit of pressure.
Thomas Luluai bidding to be the New Zealand scrum half in the World Cup at the end of this season. And Stuart Fielden and Paliasina coming on quite early, just after 15 minutes. Coley and Prescott departing.
First, leave in and wait. Go.
Again,
Good ball out.
even 15 metres from the try line, they look for that offload because they know they've got the pace to go all the way. Great tackle. Hyam
And Hansen.
And again, he's in again.
Wigan have just got to hang in here. I mean, Leeds are throwing everything at them, but Wigan are coming up, they are competing.
Well, that's a better set for Wigan. They've kept them in their own half, no penalties. That's a very good kick. Oof. Too much check on it.
Rob Burrow, he's up there, he put the kick in, he raced up, he's only 5'5", but he was in with the big man there, Pat Richards. Luluai. Nice offload to Hawk.
He's got good feet, doesn't he, for the big man?
Move, Kevin! Line, wait! Go!
Barrett. Good ball.
Great
Higher.
ball.
But that was well covered.
Go!
Keith Senior received a cut to his head the other night, playing with a bandage on there. Oof. Oh, that was looking for support.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
Bailey. Still going. Good running there by Bailey. Barrett. Oh, it's a good one.
Great kick, good check again.
The ball's bouncing as if this pitch is quite hard.
Well, they're so clever now with the kicks. They just put a bit of check on it. Just watch how he kicks it. That's going to either skip on or check. On that occasion, he just checked. They'll have the ball back. But one thing I've noticed...
As a second row, I don't know what skip on or check means for the kicking of a ball.
Head down, something up it is, right? That's what I used to do.
And we've got Robbie Paul down there as ever. Anything interesting down there, Robbie?
Well, one thing I got to say, Ray, is it's extremely hot down here. It's very, very warm indeed, and it's been very interesting to see that Wigan have actually made 2 subs to their front rowers before the 15-minute mark. And so you can tell that Brian Noble's taken into account that it's going to be a tough day for the big boys in the middle.
Very tough, very hot. Take a jumper off, Robbie.
Barrett again in midfield. Hawk. That was a good tackle from Danny Maguire. Did well to hold the big rampage in second row there. Barrett beginning to push the passes out. Fielden. Just 2 tackles in this sequence for Wigan to do something. Barrett again to Lulawai. Good ball again. This is off. Just went to the floor.
Last tackle now.
That's dangerous. No, it's not.
You've got to really compete. There's enough hang time on that ball by Trent Barrett. You've got to compete for it because most of the wingers in the game now. Oh, great tackle, Lula again. Hit him from the back. He felt that. He's down.
Sinfield.
Oof. Well done, Hall. Young Hall got smashed there.
He wasn't expecting the ball,
No,
was he?
didn't see him come in. Just followed him from that wing and smashed him.
Yep, he's certainly in trouble.
He's not the smallest wing, really.
Been winded as Ryan.
Suck it in. Just suck it in, son.
A lot of hard work being done in midfield here. A lot of hard work, which we'll see the results of, I think, in the second half. Good, sensible kick from Burrow, pushing his team down.
There's nothing really in this game yet. There's a possession, territory, not much in it. Just the most important stat at the moment is 6-2 to Wigan, but sets completed. Wigan 8 from 8, and that's what Brian Noble would have wanted. Leeds 9 from 11, you know, so it's the discipline really that Wigan, that is the difference at the moment, I feel, is the penalties to give Leeds that field position which Diskin scored from. It's that close.
Barrett.
2 very good sides.
Carmont. Now then, was that knocked down by Leeds? Surely, yes.
Had to be knocked down. I tell you what, he nearly created the overlap there. A great outside swerve. Get on the outside of Maguire. Hall comes in. If he gets that pass, he's up the touchline. Colburn will be flying up the touchline.
Nick Scruton coming on for Kylie Lulawai for Leeds. Scruton, yet another of the academy ranks coming through to this Leeds side. They buy big names, but they also produce their own.
It's a balance, isn't it? That's what it is. You want to not stop the development of youngsters, but you need the big names as well.
Good running from Hyam. I think it needs plenty of running from Mickey Hyam today, because this Leeds defence out wide is covering well. This is good here from Palliasina, down the middle.
He's taking in, that's it. Quick play the ball he wants now. Up and down.
Both Hyam and Palliasina sucking defenders into the middle. Barrett.
It's a very good kick.
That's a good kick. Oh.
Very clever play. Barrett takes the ball to the line, puts the kick through, but the winger is still up in the defence. Just watch, takes it up, and just watch where Donald is. He's got enough pace just to cover it, but if that ball had stayed in play, it'd have been very interesting. When you've got a clever footballer like Barrett, you know, for a winger, it's a bit of a nightmare, because if you drop back too early, he'd fire the 20, 30-yard pass out to the winger. And if you stay up, he just puts the kick in. That's what makes him such a great player.
Let's go. 18.
Jamie Peacock there, just having some attention. It won't bother him a bandage round the head or a cut. He's a hard lad.
Hey, move, Darrow! Go!
There's another one, Keith Senior.
Just watch the runners going through for Leeds, just anticipating the offload all the time. Maguire, Burrow, Webb.
And this boy Ryan Hall doing a lot of work in midfield, coming in off that right wing. Peacock. Met very, very well there by Phil Bailey.
They're very aggressive in the tackle. They're not getting a quick play the ball, Leeds, at the moment. They're wrapping the ball up as well. Just watch two men, one over the top just to stop the overload. Last tackle again, kicking from inside their own half. Very good play again by Wigan.
Oh, that's a knock on.
No, off the shoulder, I think it was. And he was in a great position, Richard Silverwood, to give that.
Oh, well, he was in a great position, but it looked a knock on to me. Oh, that's a knock on.
No, it's not.
Off the elbow.
It's not, it's off the shoulder.
It must be.
I thought that was the right decision.
Play on, said the referee, quite right. Back to 0. Opportunities for Wigan now. Paliasina.
You got to ride your luck, right?
Oh.
Good steal. Knock on though. Oh, by Webb. By Webb.
1-on-1, pulled it forward.
I think Wigan are going to get the scrum here, you know.
They are.
Yeah, he was knocked out by Webb. 1-on-1.
Let's have a look. Well, yes, it was, wasn't it? So 2 good decisions by the referee. Do you agree, Ray?
1 good decision. Just a halt while we get rid of a water bottle. Phil Bailey getting to a lot of work down this right-hand side.
They're all helping their forwards out, aren't they, Ray? The backs are coming in to help their forwards out.
Hansen. Oh. Penalty.
Trying to climb over the top.
At the play of the ball, interfering with the man playing the ball.
Trying to climb over the top. There he is, look.
Interfering.
Hits the foot, that's right. So another good decision by Richard Silverwood.
Interesting to see Wigan again, Jonathan, opting for the goal kick with Pat Richards. He's such a prolific goal. They used to do this in your days when Frano Botica was playing for Wigan.
Yeah, we used to do it a lot, you know. If it's there to kick, if it's there to kick, that's it.
Yeah, mate.
A man with an 80% success rate. Maintains that rate. So just 2 points the difference now, and 25 minutes gone. 6-4 for Leeds.
There's nothing in this game, right? Nothing at all. Defences are good. The kicking game is good by both sides.
I think Brian Noble, the Wigan coach, he'll be delighted with their kicking game. They have kept Leeds in that 30-40 metre area.
Yeah, they have. They kept the discipline as well. That's from the first 10 minutes, gave away far too many penalties.
And I think it's time, a chance to hear from Phil Jones down there in the dugout.
Yes, Ray, I'm here with Richie Mathers, formerly of Leeds, now with Wigan. Seems there's been a momentum switch in Wigan's favour.
Yeah, I think that's with we brought Pekka Paliasina on, and he's given us a really big lift, and we just need to get with him and support the ball a bit more, because he's really dangerous.
How much does the recent record you've got against Leeds help you in situations like today?
I think we come here with a lot of confidence. You know, we come with a game plan, and you know it's a great place to play, and we've had a lot of success over here. So we just need to keep completing our sets, and hopefully the breaks will come our way.
Thanks a lot, Richie.
Thank you.
Wigan using Fielden and Paliasina here, quite a lot in midfield. Barrett though in this kicking. Play on. Oh, and Robboro going away now. Can he go the full length? Oh, yes, he will. Oh, what an opportunist try from Robboro. A speculative kick from Trent Barrett. He bounced in the air. Was there an offside? Was there a knock-on? A lot for the video referee Ashley Klein to see, but if ever a man can take an opportunity, it's that man, Rob Burrow.
Well. Was he offside? I can't see from there. Does Webb touch it? Hang on, this is where he touches it. Well, from that angle. Right, this is the one that'll show it.
Does Webb touch it, or is it the Wigan player?
Hang on, this is it. Let's go. He'll go up there. It goes forward, then it goes off his head.
The Wigan fielder,
it
Stuart
doesn't
Fielden's
go back.
head.
I think that. Well, is that offside? Let's have a look at this. Webb goes up. Okay, Webb goes up there. He goes up. He taps it back. Fielden heads it. No, that's not offside. It comes off Fielden's head. Straight into Burrow. Try.
Must be a try. 65-metre dash from Burrow. Rewarded with a try. A real shock for Wigan after all their efforts, all the energy of containing the world champions. That little man puts one over on them. 10-4. And surely another 2 points to be added by Kevin Sinfield here from under the post. A mass of Wigan fans terribly disappointed with that. Sinfield now with that scoring record of 60 successive Cup and League games. Another 2 points are making him a 545 points haul in that 60-match run.
Right, we stop it there. Just this guy, this there is Pat Richards. Okay, he's going to chase. If we run it on now, when the ball bounces, just watch it there. He goes to him, and the reason the gate is open for him, there is no full back there. He's got the legs on Barrett and Hawk. Is purely because Richards was chasing the kick.
Leeds sensibly using the forwards here. Peacock running in on the charge now. And Diskin clapping, urging for the ball. He wants a quick play the ball. Doesn't get away from that man though, number 10, Palliasina.
It's a very dangerous time now for Wigan. They'll try and get another score. They've got to hang on in there before half-time or try and get something back themselves. Leeds tails it up. You know, a slightly fortuitous try by Burrow, but you've got to make your own luck and, you know, the pace to go all the way. But they haven't really created anything, Leeds, neither have Wigan. You know, one missed tackle, one bouncing ball, and they're ahead.
Leeds though moving in very, very quickly, Jonathan, in the tackle, going in 2s and 3s, real confidence in their defence.
Mistake, Fielden.
Stuart Fielden not happy with that, but I think, well, he put it down on the Leeds player's boot, didn't he?
Well, he tried to say that, but he just got to be more clinical in the play of the ball.
And Cameron Phelps, well, he'll be appreciating the warm weather, but I think he'll be appreciating the rest, having only flown in on Wednesday.
He won't be appreciating the score, though.
No, I tell you, he wanted to play. I was talking to him on Thursday afternoon, and he really is a young, confident man. Good run by Peacock. Beautiful ball.
Great tackle, great tackle.
Good cover tackle there by George Carmont, the former Newcastle Knights player.
Yeah, came from the other side as well. Great tackle. Oof. Again, stepped him so easily, didn't he? The thing...
Carment in some trouble.
Yeah.
The captain of the Samoan side for the World Cup.
Well, he had a bang early on.
Palliasina. Notice how they're clamping the ball whenever Palliasina gets it. He's a good offloader. Bailey.
Good feet again.
I think that comes from his centre player, Jonathan, doesn't it, when he was a centre. Luluai. Wigan need to hit back. Hock gets it away well.
They're trying to get a mismatch. Hock on Maguire there. I've noticed that a couple of times.
Maguire's tackling well.
He is tackling
tackled him well twice. Fielder. Roars of forward from under the south stand here beneath us, but doesn't trouble Mr. Silverwood. Barrett. Slips inside. Good ball. McAloran. Again, he can't get the ball away.
Well, that's
Leeds doing an excellent clamping job. Barrett, good little kick. They'll have to scramble that away, they do. Sensible play there from Webb and Hall.
Yeah, but safety first. Confidence in the defence.
And Phil?
Yes, Ray, just a quick word on George Carmont from Wigan. He's on his haunches at the moment. He's got a hip problem. It's been bothering him for the last couple of minutes, and he's really struggling at the moment. It's worth keeping an eye on, Ray.
Yeah, I think he injured that in a very few minutes of the game, so...
It's interesting, isn't it? Although Leeds are winning by 12 points to 4, Wigan had all the pressure, all the attacking in this 20-metre area.
There's just been great defence by Leeds, and they've taken make the most of their opportunities. Like I said, one high tackle which he missed, and then the bouncing ball.
Luluai, good ball out to Hock. Oh, that's a good ball!
What a tackle!
Oh, they've held him up!
That is an amazing tackle.
He looked a certain try.
That's a great tackle by Webb.
Wonderful tackling. He's not the biggest man, is Brent Webb. He's only 5'7" and 12 stone 9.
That's great play.
But just look at that, holding him back, the little man did.
Superb full back play by Webb.
Still Wigan, looking for points before the half-time hooter. Andy Coley there. 6 metres from that line. Barrett again. Good chip over the top. Well taken. Scott Donald plucked it out of the air.
He's very good, isn't he, defensively as well. He's good in the air. Lovely kick once again.
He's so resilient too, you know, Johnny. He's not missed a minute's play since he arrived a couple of years ago.
Well, that's what he wants, isn't it? That's what he wants in a player. Try scorer, sound defensively, and he's on the park.
Stand back on.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Wigan desperate for a try. Fielder.
Here we are. Move, Gareth. Go.
Well, both Luluai and Coley were running forward there as if they were dummy runners.
Just got to go forward now. They've just got to go forward, right? Get that platform first. Pilot's playing lateral. Go forward, then lay a platform for your half-backs. Luluai and Barrett can cut people up.
Here's Barrett now. But again, Leeds clamping that ball. This time Jordan Tansey doing the job. Bailey. Still no way through this Leeds defence. Is this a way? It's a knock on.
Another
play
set.
on, surely that'll be another 6. No, it'll take a scrum.
You feel that Wigan need to score now. It's like a boxer on the ropes, you know. They've had him on the ropes for quite a while. They need to get that, you know, knockout punch, to get that try just before half-time to bring him back, you know, within a couple of points. Fourth consecutive set now, I think. They feel they need someone. The Leeds defence has been awesome.
Wigan again, possibly with the last 6 before the hooter. 12-4 Leeds in the lead. Barrett.
Good tackle.
Can't get away. Rob Burrows, like a limpet on his ankle.
Little terrier.
Calderwood knows this Headingley pitch so well. Raced in for a few tries for Leeds in the past. McAlora, good switch down the blind side. And again the Leeds defence holds. Barrett.
4, 2 feet.
Ryan Hall. Barrett again. Luluai. Hawk. Having to come in, here's a chance, no. Straight into the welcoming arms of Gareth Ennis. One more tackle remaining to complete the sequence. Luluai to the corner.
Great again.
Oh,
He's done it.
Scored.
Try.
Calderwood has got the ball from somewhere.
The only thing here, were the 2 men in the tackle? Were the 2 men in the tackle? Now then.
Well, a lot could depend on Ashley Klein's decision here.
Definitely onside. Everyone's onside. And now the ground, so that's the onside, definitely onside. Let's have a look at this grounding.
There's 2 men in the tackle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's have a look at this one.
Well, is that a tackle by the second man? It's more like a shoulder nudge from Pat Richards, isn't it?
Only one man will know, right? There's a different interpretation by everyone. Ashley Klein is the man. He goes for the ball. I don't think he's got control of the ball.
No.
Has he? I don't think he's got control of the ball.
He loses it, and I don't think there's a tackle really made there. I don't think he's in control of the ball if any tackle is made. I would give a try for that.
I would give a try as well.
Wigan fans wait nervously. They leap in the air.
Got him, no control of the ball.
Jonathan, that Wigan wanted before that half-time hooter.
And then, you know, the doubts will come, Ray. As you said, for Wigan, they had to score. You know, they've dominated the first half, I believe, and 2 opportunist tries.
Mark Calderwood then, his 6th try in this year's tournament and 1 against his old club. And the Wigan fans in good mood, and plenty of them there on that terracing. Now then, another important kick for Pat Richards. Kicked 28 goals, would you believe it, in the Challenge Cup round so far. Admittedly, been on the back of 180 points scored by his team, most of them from under the post, but this is a pressure kick. It's a tricky one. No win. Oh, it looks good. It is. Just nips on the inside of that far upright. The Wigan fans in cherry and white, and that basketer jump up and down. Calderwood urges everybody on, and have we got a game here, Jonathan?
Well, you know, nothing on. It's a lovely kick. I thought he had it again. Donald had it again, but no control, you see. Not really on control of the ball. And, you know, it's a tough decision for Ashley Klein, but I feel the right one.
Back again to 2 points the difference. Fielder.
Just play the set the 6 out now. And I think that, you know, Leeds will look at the well, you know, we haven't had much possession, not much field position, you know, and they're still in the lead, so they'll be happy. Oh, what a mistake.
Just look at that possession there for Wigan, Jonathan, in the first half. Almost 60%.
And good territory as well, you see. And they'll have one chance.
No, I don't think they will. Well,
they got 3 seconds.
They'll have to score in 3 seconds.
Well,
I don't think you could run from there in 3 seconds.
Well, someone's got to tackle them, right? If they're not tackled, they can't blow the hoot there.
So what you're saying is nobody would have tackled.
I tell you what I would do here now is I'd put a little grubber kick behind and chase.
He is doing.
Go on, they're on.
Well, he knocked on. Oh, it was a charge down, possibly a charge.
I don't understand why Sinfield kicking. I don't know why he didn't go to Maguire first. He puts the grubber through for a full back. Not very good thinking there by the Leeds.
Well, you and I can debate endlessly up here, Jonathan. We can relax on our seats, but those men, they're down there where the pressure is, and it is real pressure. A great first half. Leeds 12, Wigan 10.
Well, it's tight, tense, torrid, tightrope stuff. Wigan scored an early penalty to give them a 2-0 lead. The players coming out from opposite sides of the field. But Matt Diskin was the man who got Leeds their first try. They led 6-2. Great kick from Sinfield. Wonderful defence, though, all the way around. We've had bandages being put on injuries. No inch or quarter given, but what a run here from Robbie Burrow turned Bunny. The Greyhounds couldn't catch him. 65 metres he ran, and the try was scored. Loads of attempts from Wigan. They kept being held up. Finally, a kick worked. Calderwood caught it, and Wigan are on the scoreboard. 12-10 Leeds lead. It is very, very tight, and it really could in the second half go anyway. Well, Burrow and Diskin with the tries for Leeds. Wigan had a couple of penalties and one try from Calderwood. Let's hear from Phil Jones and Robbie Paul.
Thanks, Claire. We've been watching down here at pitchside, and it's such an intense game, and it looked like Leeds were on top at the start, where Wigan have come storming back.
Yeah, one of the smart things that I think that's come from the Wigan coaching staff is that they made early changes to their front rowers. They brought Palacina on, brought Stuart Ferdinand on. They're real two impact players. They did that before the 15-minute mark. And it is so hot down there. I've even taken off my jumper. And if it gets any warmer, I have to strip down into my skins as well. But I don't know if that'll go down too well with the Leeds fans.
Yeah, don't threaten that. Now tell me, what do you think has been the change then as you see it? Because as we were talking down there pitchside, it seemed that Leeds were so on top. What has been the switch for Leeds?
For my mind, I think, Wigan have been able to get forward very well. I think Palacina made a big difference when he came on because it started to tire out the Leeds forward pack, and they were dominating in the early parts of the game. Defensively, they were getting in the 2s and 3s, slowing the pace down to Leeds' time. Now Wigan are coming forward. They're playing the game at their speed, and they're going to have to do that for the next 40 minutes to stay in the game and win the game.
All right, Robbie, thanks for now.
Cheers.
Let's just take you through the various statistics of the first half. Wigan with more possession and with more territory as well. Errors made, only 2 from Wigan, 7 from Leeds. But as Ray French said halfway through, or Jonathan did, the most important statistic is that Leeds lead, but they lead narrowly. And Steve, you said your prediction for the first half was that it was going to be very tight, and you were right.
Yeah, we thought so. A game of chess. We probably thought there would be a few more points in it there, but credit to both sides. Defended strongly, both sides, particularly Wigan. I think they've bent their backs and made some real strong tackles and really not so much slowed the Leeds team down, but they've really controlled just the pace of the game there. Because Wigan know if you turn this game into a game of hot potato, a game of touch football against Leeds, then you're certainly in trouble, as Rob Burrow showed.
But the frustration must be enormous for Wigan because they were playing so well, and yet the defence from Leeds was sensational.
Yeah, it was. I think Wigan could have asked a few more questions of the Leeds team. While they were camped down there for 4 sets of 6, I don't think they asked enough questions. They decided to lay the play before they went for their big shot, and I think that might be telling a little bit later in the day because it's taken some petrol out of the tank of the Leeds team. But I think if they get that field position again, they need to ask a few more questions.
And it's surprising, really, that Leeds haven't been able to. The opportunities they've had have almost been against the run of play or happened in unusual circumstances. This is the first play. Now, was this a knock-on from Kevin Sinfield?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think there's an hand in there from the Wigan player, and it looks from that angle like it goes backwards, but whatever decision Diskin reacts first. This is an interesting play on this one because Diskin comes out from dummy half. If you circle Pat Richards there, and Prescott, who's a 19 Prescott thinks Pat Richards is going to come into that space and help Coley make the tackle from dummy half. But Richards is a little bit concerned about going out the back there because he's the full-back in case the kick play comes through, and he's half in the line and half coming out the back, and it's just enough there for Diskin to get through, get a one-on-one type situation and slide underneath it.
It is interesting, when you talk through something like that, there are so many things that you clearly think must be going through their heads. When it's actually happening, I presume it's instinct, it's just...
Well, yeah, you practice and you try and get perfect practice, and you communicate to each other, because Prescott there at the A defender's not sure whether that's a full-back there who's next to him or wants to get out the line, or whether it's, you know, another one of his forwards, say, alongside of him. So it's communication and sort of the really small pieces of the jigsaw, if you like, but it's important.
Well, we've got Brian McLennan here being very animated there in the middle of their luxurious dressing room with the comfy chairs in the Leeds dressing room. This is the other Brian, who is, again, doing a little bit of hand miming, saying, this is what I want you to do, very tight and controlled, I suppose, in the Wigan dressing room. Now, let's have a look at the try that was not allowed, the Scott Donald try. Well, Scott Donald caught it. Great kick from Sinfield, desperate defence from Wigan, and I think it was Darryl Goulding who held him up.
Yeah, it was a fantastic play here by Goulding. He realises that Donald's got the catch on the ball, and it's great awareness there. And again, what Steve was talking about before about instinct. Instinct, when you're in that situation there, is to hold the attacking player up over the line. He does a fantastic job there, and that's a massive, massive play. We've seen a lot of kicks so far in the game, and I think we'll see some more in the second half, and we'll see some more points from kicks because we've got some really good kickers on display today.
Trent Barrett has been putting kicks all over the place and trying to vary them. Eventually, you know, they did score from a kick at the end. But the Robbie Burrow try goes down as the most sensational moment of the match.
Yeah, very opportunist here. This could have went either way, and I think it would have landed in the hands of anybody else. My first initial reaction was that he was offside, but after watching the replay, I realised that it's come off Fielder's head. It's a play on. Could have landed in anybody else's hands there except for Robbie Burrows, and they must would have got tackled and a chance. And Pat Richards, who's the fullback, followed the kick through, so there was no one at home for the cover defending tackle, and once this little fella gets into space, very hard to stop him, and he goes all the way.
And Steve, the good thing he didn't do was he didn't think twice about it, Rob Burrow. He just kept going. He said, I'll wait until he blows a whistle and tells me there's something wrong with it.
He never does, and that's what Leeds are superb at doing. If they get half a chance, they finish it. You know, there's no two ways about it. I would say Leeds, in World Rugby League terms, have got to be the fastest team in the whole world in terms of across the park, from 1 through to 17. You know, I know there's some quick teams out there in Australia, but they are super fast, this Leeds team.
We saw a great hold-up from the Wigan defence, but Leeds did the same thing in saving a try.
Yeah, and this is the back end of a lot of pressure here. I think a third or fourth set of 6, and Webb does a great job here, gets underneath the ball there. Carmont, you know, he was going to score for all money there, but there's no doubt whatsoever he holds him up, and you know, that was after 3 or 4 sets of 6, so it's a fantastic effort there by the Leeds team to hold them out. They finally got a try right at the end with a kick, which was fantastic play. A nice kick again from Barrett, I think, of back of it.
Here it is,
yeah, Barrett here. Lots of pressure there to put it right on the button here, and some fantastic catching. You know, Calderwood doesn't take his eye off the ball. Donald thinks he's got it, but comes down. Calderwood plants the ball. Fantastic performance there. Both Wigan players going for the ball. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. So for me, this is the right decision. Ashley Collins had a couple of difficult ones today, and I think he's come up with the green light correct both times.
It's a physically exhausting type of rugby league that they're playing. Defensively, it's very tough. There's injuries clearly happening out there. It's a very hot, muggy day. Which is the fittest side?
I think the team that uses their interchanges the best. I think fitness-wise, they're both going to be very, very similar. The team that use their interchanges the best, and also we saw on the statistics at half-time, Wigan have had most possession to do the least number of tackling. That could be telling towards the end of the game.
Both very fit sides, both very quick sides. I just think that when you play Leeds in particular, you have to play for every player of every set. The one time you decide not to, they can find you and they can hurt you. And if Wigan can maintain that and keep kicking the ball well like Barrett's doing, then they're a great chance of doing it. If for 1 second, for one play, someone clocks off, you could just get burnt. It's a very intriguing match.
It really is everything to play for in the second half, as they say, and it genuinely is. So one of these two sides are going to be sitting back tomorrow afternoon, knowing that they are into the semi-finals and waiting to see who's going to join them there. It'll either be Bradford or Hull FC. That's where we'll be for our live match tomorrow afternoon, kick-off at 3:15. Justin's team Hull KR also in action as well, but Justin is going to be where I am next Saturday, and it's just confirming what we're doing tomorrow, because Justin is coming to Epsom for the derby.
I could not believe that actually what I was going to do it. It was one of those days in my life that I'll never forget.
He's cruising up to them, the favourite, as they race up with a furlong.
It all came together, and when I hit the front, the last half a furlong, actually my heart stopped.
Frankie Dettori at the 15th to the 10th.
And I could pitch myself was real and not a dream.
The one they all want, the derby. Coverage starts next Saturday at 1 on BBC One.
And that was one of the most amazing moments of sport I have ever witnessed. Frankie Dettori winning last year's derby. We've also got live coverage of the Juddmonte Oaks and the Coronation Cup. That's on Friday. So Friday and Saturday, top-class racing from Epsom Downs. Second half to savour here at Headingley. And let's hear from a man who was a Wigan legend, who then went on to coach the England Rugby Union Sevens. Joe Lydon is standing alongside Phil Jones.
Yes, Claire is now the Wigan chief executive, and he's got great Challenge Cup pedigree, as you say. What's your impression of what you've seen of your team in the first half?
I thought it was a great half. It was an action-packed half, but I think a little bit of tension out there from both teams, to be honest. Leeds started the better, but Wigan came back into it, and Leeds had to absorb an awful lot of pressure just before.
Unfair to ask anyone to call which way this match is going to go, because I genuinely don't think anyone knows. Kevin Sinfield there will need his best kicking boots on. Let's rejoin Jonathan Davis and Ray French.
Thank you, Claire. 2 tries to 1 for that Leeds side, but the 3 goals from Wigan's Pat Richards keeping the Warriors in contention. Tough, rugged defences on display, particularly from this side in cherry and white. But some players, Jonathan, they must tire, and somewhere somebody will find a gap.
Yeah, there'll be a gap there somewhere. You know, it's very humid day, but you know, Wigan, better territory, you know, less errors, better set completion rate, you know, and more meters gained, but they just can't seem to break that, you know, Leeds defence down. And like I said, you know, Brian will say just keep on going, you know, we'll crack it, we'll get through it as Leeds. We'll say, look, we haven't really done nothing in that first half. We get field position, you know, we can score. So everything to play for, and it's such an intriguing game. It's you know, it could go either way, and maybe psychologically Leeds will be thinking, well, we've been here before with Wigan. It's such an intriguing game.
Intriguing game. 40 minutes to unravel the intrigue. Sinfield just waiting for the call from Mr. Silverwood, who presumably waiting the call from our TV man, and he gets it. Good kick. Now then, what did I say about 10 metres?
Slack, innit? How slack? Penalty. And
I think that was frustration on Phil Bailey's part.
I'd kick this. I would kick this.
He's not going to.
No, he's not. He's only made a yard, you know, 5 yards. You know, I think
it would have been an easy kick for Sinfield.
Yeah, it would have been. I just, you know, what those 2 boys are thinking of on the 10-metre line, I have no idea. The first thing is to watch that, then turn your head and go back.
Leeds first on the attack then, and haven't seen much of the Wigan 20-metre area in this match so far. Peacock striding forward, 5 metres short.
I think it's the first time they've been in the 20-metre area since the try.
Danny Maguire, well taken by Webb. Elusive runner.
Good tackle again. The tackle's been very
Gareth
good.
Ellis reading a solid block of tacklers there, number 17, Michael McAlorum. Sinfield, little gap of a kick. Oh, it's been lost!
He's offside.
He's offside.
Clearly offside. Clearly offside. Miles offside.
Mr. Silverwood, no need to go to the video referee, makes the judgment himself.
Yeah, I think young Burgess has got to hold the line, you know. Just watch, he's holding. Look at him, he's 3 yards inside, look.
Yeah, he's offside.
So is Burrow. If you know the guy's going to kick, you've got to check your run. Time your run off the kicker. And again, you know, they were quite comfortable, the Wigan defence, in that set of 6. Didn't see Burrow, or I didn't see Maguire in it. I think they've got to start instilling themselves on this game, the Leeds half-backs.
Somehow, Trent Barrett is physically dominating the 2 Leeds half-backs.
Well, I don't know if they're intimidated by his, you know, his stature. He's a great player. Him and test him. Maguire, you know, hasn't done anything yet.
Wigan, Hawk.
Shoulder.
Not a high tackle, shoulder. Shouts Mr. Silverwood. And Leeds come up with the ball. This time, Carl Ablett. Peacock.
And again, 1 penalty, 1 mistake. So field position. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just going to hold on to the ball, haven't you? And again,
a penalty again. Now again, what will Sinfield do? I think he's considering a goal this time.
Don't be pushing anybody over.
Ref just ticking off Gareth Hawk.
Well, no, go in for the touchline again.
2 opportunities gone. Could be vital in a game like this. Still only 12-10. Kylie Lulawai, cousin of Thomas Lulawai, the Wigan scrum half, played together at Mount Wellington. Not the best of friends for 80 minutes here. Oh, that was a wild pass, but it could come off. Maguire. Now then, can we see a run from Maguire? Yes, we can. Good tackle from Lulawai. Driving in, Ellis, and again, he's got it down, or did he drop it? Oof. Did he drop it at the last minute?
That's another tough call for Ashley Klein.
See the ball come out.
He managed to turn himself around. Did he just lose control, Jonathan? Just inches from the ground.
Yes, no try, knock on.
There's no control on that ball.
No try, knock on, that's it. That's not the try, knock on. Knock on. Get on with it.
But is it being ripped out?
I think he loses it in the turn.
In which case it would be a penalty.
I think he's in control of that. Look now. He's held. Now he's got control of that there, look. And then he loses it there.
Yes.
You know, you can't give a penalty for that for ripping out, because you know it's like your instincts. So you can't leave go of the ball when you're over the try line.
Correct, Jonathan, no try. 20-metre restart.
That was the easiest call for Ashley Klein, I think, today. And again, they've had 2 penalties now, Ray, and the Wigan defence have held out. So their confidence will grow. Very similar start to the first half, where discipline, given field position.
I'm quite surprised, actually, Jonathan, because in normal league matches, Kevin Sinfield normally does take those opportunities. But the cup is a little different. People get overexcited. Good run there from Coley. McAlorum stealing him a yard or 2.
I think young Bird just got to calm down a bit. He's gone a bit high.
Hawk, Barrett. Wigan running confidently. This time Joel Tompkins on the last tackle. Barrett again as ever. Getting the ball constantly behind Webb. He's not allowing Webb to come running onto this ball and set up an attacking run, is he?
No, he knows what he's like, you know, Webb. He's a tremendous broken field runner. So why you give him the opportunity?
Don't be creeping forward when you can't shoot. Stay close. Out!
Pete Senior.
First, all the 10, no penalties. Go.
Oof.
High tackle against Andy Coley, the number 15.
But why not? Why? They've worked hard, they've been under pressure. That's a silly shot.
That's how a full-back ends up with a cauliflower ear.
Yeah, but that's a silly shot, isn't it? That's the thing, you know, they've been under pressure the last 10 minutes.
And that is an illegal tackle. It's almost a trip.
He just got him on the collar.
It's not a
again.
trip, sorry. Apologies.
No,
he just swung him around.
He's got him on the collar. He was off balance. Good step there.
It was very unfortunate there, McAlorum.
Yeah, Tansey done him. Great step by Tansey. And again, they go for the try.
That's 3 times.
Confidence is high in the Leeds.
Well, Sinfield must have confidence in his side. Here they are, driving it again. But still this Wigan defence holds.
Great turtle there. Good. Put him on his back. Slowed it down a bit.
Sinfield. Hock. And Bailey getting through a lot of tackling in this match. Burrow. Peacock.
Good. On the line.
5 metres from that Wigan line. Sinfield again with Maguire. The side step from Maguire. He can't get through. He offloads it.
This is dangerous.
Good pick up from Webb. Gareth Ellis. But Peacock. It needs the direct route.
There we are. What I've noticed with the Wigan is no one's running out of the line. They're holding their line and just no one's rushing out.
Burrow, good ball! Still good tackling there, terrific cover tackle there from Barrett himself. Little chip over the top. Luluai's there.
He just want to see if he left the field of play.
I think he's checking with the video referee to see whether he jumped from the field of play or whether he jumped in the in-goal area. Makes a big difference. If you jump from the in-goal area, then it's a tap on the 20-metre line.
I think it's a dropout.
It's a tap on the kick out on the
dropout.
The try line, dropout.
Another set.
Yeah, it could be a dropout.
He tried to con the referee Lulai there, and before the video ref, he might have got away with it. But little whisper in his ear, referee, and
you might have done years ago when they didn't have
well, you got to try it, haven't you, right?
The clear pieces. Luluai. Leeds now piling the pressure on. Peacock, and significantly using the big forwards.
Not
lost it.
It must be very difficult, you know, to bring someone on like Tansey to play in that acting half-back role. It is a specialist position, and even for the half-backs, that split second with the distribution, Diskin is quicker in the pass, Tansey isn't, and with that split second, Burrow and Maguire will have the ball with less space.
Stay tight. Out.
And again, 3 penalty kicks, right?
Just look at the difference there, though, Jonathan, in that possession.
Yes.
Leeds there with 75% in this half.
But again, the important stat is the scoreboard. They're still in front, but they haven't scored with all that possession and territory.
Richards. The point you made, Jonathan, I do think that is a problem with Leeds. When Diskin is an acting half-back, everything runs smoothly. But they don't have another one to come on as a natural half-back. They have to put Rob Burrow there occasionally. Bailey.
This will be an interesting decision. Will he go for goal? Because he's a good goal kicker. I think he'll have a pop here.
Gareth, when they pass the ball, leave him alone.
Yeah.
I think he'll have a pop.
Twice.
He's having a look. No, he's not. And Robbie down there, any news?
Well, one of the things that I'm noticing this afternoon that's been quite unique about this game and opposed to other times I've watched Leeds play is this Wigan pack do not fare the Leeds pack. They're really going at it. They must end up being very strong offensively and defensively. And, you know, this is one of the first games I've seen this season where the Leeds pack have not been dominant.
I think he said something, has he?
Be a bitter blow.
Oh no, is it blood?
Blood. Oh, I thought he was going into the sin bin.
And I did. I thought he might have said something out of turn. But
I thought he referred to his Mr. Silverwood's fatherhood.
This is rugby league, isn't it? So very much respect for the referees. The respect that some other sports should take on board, actually.
Hawk.
Second, back 10, lead in! And wait.
Wigan, have they weathered the storm? Half an hour remaining. They trail by 2 points. I am calling the shots now. Good ball to Barrett.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a try! And Richards is in!
There could be a block here by Tompkins.
Possible obstruction.
There could be a block.
Possible obstruction.
The referee checking with Mr. Klein again, but Pat Richards strolling in there. Was there a problem?
There's Hawk going through, okay? There's no block there. Then Tompkins comes. That is a block.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I think that's a block.
That's a problem.
He could have drifted maybe, but
He strolled through too easily when we've seen the Leeds, the quality of the Leeds defence. No try. And a penalty to Leeds. Obstruction here.
hey, stop it there. Just watch this guy coming in here, which will create the space for this guy, but he will block this guy. If we run it on, there's the block, there's the infringement, that's the penalty, no try. Well,
but Leeds must be beginning to realise that all is not going to plan, Jonathan. They might be leading, but they've got a battle on here, haven't they?
they have.
Second, release! Come on, Sue, go!
Sinfield working hard,
Third.
distributing, kicking.
Go!
Young Simon Waddle, the convert from the Leeds Rugby Union Club, a flanker, now playing rugby league. Look out for him, number 25.
I think it's a great cup tie, this is. You know, the favourites are just trying to find their game, trying to create something. Wigan, you know, clear underdogs. That's too far, that is. That's a poor kick.
No, poor kick.
And again, this just sums up in 50 minutes. I think that the half-backs, the Leeds half-backs, are intimidated slightly by the Wigan half-backs. You know, when you get people like Weg coming in to kick in that situation, he should never be near. The half-back should be dominating the game now. Barrett has been head and shoulders above anyone so far.
Ryan McLennan there, sitting in the main stand here at Headingley, must be getting concerned. The Leeds club have set their stall up for a trip to Wembley. It might not be, but still they lead 12 points to 10 for all the good play from Wigan, for all the technical expertise of Barrett. They still need points. Here is Calderwood now, racing in field. Tracked by Webb.
Good tackle.
Barrett again.
Great ball.
Good long ball out to George Carlin. Oh, beautiful step to Carlin. Carlin going for the line. Good tackle there from number 22, Ryan Hall. Still Wigan pushing the ball about. Barrett again to the corner. Well taken.
Penalty, trying to drag him in.
Penalty, dragging Scott Donald over the line.
Well, that's the difference, isn't it? When Leeds get into the opposition 20-metre area, there's no direction. When Wigan do it, Trent Barrett is pulling the strings.
Yeah. Now there's the push.
Trying to drag him over.
Peacock
First, stand.
had a game afternoon, but not really managed to break the grip of that Wigan defence.
Second.
Bailey lost the ball, although declaring that it's been ripped out.
Ball still. How many penalties we got, Ash? We're getting near one. Wait! And wait! Go!
Good plunge there from Kylie Luluai. Can Leeds now make something of this set of 6? Using the big men. Jamie Peacock. Twisting, turning to the 20-metre line. Sinfield. This is better from Leeds now, making good ground. Diskin. Well tracked there by Darryl Goulding. Oh, he's got it away. Still Leeds. Sinfield. Maguire. Little chip kick through. Here's a chance. Good play there by Liam Colburn. Managed to flick that ball over the dead ball line.
Hi Robbie, I just got to ask you, Robbie, do you think the Leeds half-backs have got to impose themselves on this game, you know? Very quiet.
Well, I've got to say, Chippy, I think their forwards have been outplayed. What the Leeds halfbacks do like is that their forwards get forward, gives them a great platform, and then they run off the back of it. They're more running halfbacks as opposed to ball-playing halfbacks, and they need their forwards to get forward for them. But they definitely need to put their hands up and impose themselves on this game. Yeah, I agree.
Cheers, Rob.
Luluai.
Well, you've got to have Bailey and Lulai now. They're just making the hard yards. Maybe they are playing a bit too much lateral, looking for the offload. This is a cup game, no second chance. You've got to go forward.
Sinfield. Carmen's in very, very quickly there on Waddle. Maguire. Good ball. Beautiful ball. To Diskin. He's got Webb with him. Oh, Webb scoring! Superb effort, and Jonathan, you were calling for some effort from Maguire. He must have heard you. He's answered you surely.
He comes in, he gives the money ball, and he's always going to be there, Webb. That's what you need.
Brent Webb is his 11th try of the season.
He steps in, he goes in, and that's it. Great support play. Now, yeah, he drifts and drifts and drifts, throws the ball. Mickey Hyam is ball watching. Good angle, great support play.
And Diskin in the right place at the right time to take the ball and give the pass. Just look at that pigeon there, totally unconcerned about the only living object on this ground not to be so. Brent Webb, the scorer. Simple conversion attempt. A Sinfield. Leeds move a little further out, and Jonathan, good try.
Very good try. If we just stop it there. There's the guy who's ball watching, and unfortunately what happens is he just hits this hole. I think it's Mickey Hyam running on. He's just ball watching. He sees the danger of the outside half coming into the game. As he's running across, he's worried about Danny Maguire's speed. He gives the pass. Lovely try.
Still a long time remaining here yet. Well over 21 minutes remaining. That's a long, long time in the modern game. Leeds now, buoyed surely by that try. Diskin.
I think the next score is crucial now, isn't it?
Leeds are running a little bit more direct from the acting half-back position now.
Yeah. He must have knocked from our angle. It's very difficult to see what happened.
Has he given a knock on by?
I think he lost it. No, I think he lost the ball before the ball was hit back.
It hit the Wigan player then.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he loses control before the ball goes back. Yeah, good decision. Forget, you know, the crowd's reaction, but giving them Wigan the opportunity again.
Richards.
Okay, leaving. Back out. Go.
Harrison Hansen, son of the ex-Salford forward, Shane. McAloran, Lulawai. Good running by Lulawai. Wigan keep hitting back. Hyam. Hawk back on the pitch again.
Well, they've kept him quiet, haven't they? That was ridiculous. Try to give them another miracle ball.
And Phil, down there.
Thanks, Ray. Lee Smith on the Leeds bench. Lee, a real arm wrestle out there, but that try's so crucial.
Yeah, it is a big arm wrestle out there, and I think that try just helped us a lot. You know, I think with 8 points now, I think, you know, we'll be able to hold on with our defence.
What was the message at half-time from Brian McLennan?
Oh, not much really. Just keep doing what we're doing, and you know, keep punching the sets out. You know, we give a lot of cheap ball away, and you know, they strive off that really.
Thanks a lot, Lee.
Cheers, mate.
I think the
one tackle remaining in this sequence. Sinfield.
I think it's you know, the one problem Wigan have had is their discipline. And they've conceded 10 penalties to Leeds 5. That's a problem. Well, another silly tackle. You know, this is where they are now. And look, good field position now.
Wigan need to hit back in this game though, Jonathan, very, very quickly.
Yeah, they need to score now. They need to score.
It's a question of confidence at this stage in the game. You need to be back in there. Here they go. Stuart Fielder bidding to regain his international prop forward position. Hyam looking for that gap.
Oh, that's a bad shot.
Not a good tackle. Oh, that's a high tackle.
I tell you what, that's...
And certainly Hyam felt it, and he knew it.
That's a yellow card.
Okay, high tackle. No. Where's Trent? Trent! Trent!
Minutes earlier, it's smattering on there.
Be quiet.
Kevin Sinfield trying to point out to Mr. Silverwood of earlier high tackles, but I think the referee is going to have a word with the two captains about it.
Incident screen on report. Okay, high tackle.
He's putting the incident on report.
I'm not sure about this report thing. You know, if you're a man short of 10 minutes now,
I don't like it.
You've got a chance of, you know, scoring.
Look.
You know, okay, if he has a one-match ban on Monday, how's that going to help Wigan? He's still out of the cup.
Mr. Silverwood saw it, he blew his whistle, he penalised the other side, so why does he go on report?
It's either yellow or red.
To me, well, a yellow, I think, for that.
Yeah, well, it's one or the other. No, you have 10 minutes. Because if he is banned, it's the next side that play.
And you still
Leeds,
have 13 men on when he's banned.
benefit, yeah.
Here to Wigan then now. 8 metres from this Leeds line. 18-10 they trail. 17 minutes remaining.
Short. 4. 2 feet.
Can Palliasina force his way over? He's big, he's powerful, but he can't.
4 men though.
4 men against him.
On the line.
Mickey Hyam wants a clear pass away. Barrett.
Good tackle.
Good tackle.
Rob Barrow, good tackle. He used his speed there to great effect.
And with Justin Morgan there in the studio, anything to comment on at this stage, Justin?
Yeah, just interesting for Wigan. I think they just need to keep their composure. There's plenty of time left on the clock. Yeah, they're a couple of scores behind. Need to stop giving away penalties, which you guys have already alluded to, but they just need to stay nice and composed. They'll get another opportunity down there into that end of the park to put some points on. There's plenty of time for them. No panic just yet.
Interesting to see Kevin Sinfield a little bit off our screen there, waving his arms about, telling his side to settle down. I get the feeling Leeds are getting a little flustered, Jonathan.
Well, they're still, you know, they're staying to the
Disky.
open game.
Sinfield again. Hawk moving in aggressively. Why not? That's what a forward should do. Burrow.
It's a good kick, very good kick. Broken line, no.
Good running there, chasing by Leeds. And don't forget the interactive forum following the end of this game. Rugby League at bbc.co.uk. Text 81111. 81111. Interactive. Have your say.
Jamie, stand!
I'm sure you will, Jonathan.
Go!
I'll give it a go, Ray.
4! Move, Simon! Wait. Wait, go.
Paliacina back in the action. Luluai.
Last one! Fabulous!
Very good defences though here
Goals, come backwards.
Both very
this
good.
afternoon. Every try had to be worked. Charged down there by Bailey. That's another 6 tackles. Does Richards know? Oh.
He knew. Good play, Richards.
Good play.
He did know what he was doing. He tried to con the defence.
Yeah. Well, he caught me. Wigan. Carmon. Good step to Luluai.
He's in.
Luluai will score. Oh, terrific try.
Back in the game.
Thomas Luluai. Latching on to the little slip pass. George Carlin once again evading the tacklers, and Wigan are back in this game again. 18-14, conversion to come, and what a finale we're in for.
Great play by Richards, skins the first one and gets behind the defensive line. They've got to work harder to get back. Great offload, look at that. Ablett's gone in, and unfortunately for Leeds, they get behind. Carmont. Just watch Ablett, he's drawn in a little bit.
Luluai just getting the congratulations from Mickey Hyam there. And Pat Richards lines up the kick. Well, I didn't think we'd see much better matches in the Challenge Cup than that St Helens Warrington game a few weeks ago, but here we are with another. A tremendous Carnegie Challenge Cup tournament. Oh,
Hits it hard.
Richards with the conversion. Luluai with the try, and 3 little lads think Wigan can still win.
Yeah. Walker to stop it there. There's the man that's come. You know, he's come in for him, and unfortunately he leaves the gap. Run it on the outside shoulder for Luluai, and he's away. The split tackle, Danny Maguire might have made something better of that, but again, the in and out, the offload.
We said the gaps would come though, Jonathan. It's in the last quarter. It's getting warmer, the sun's beating down here.
They just can't shake them off, Ray, can they? They just can't go that little bit away, and he's going to charge.
Oh, powerful run from Paliacina. He smashed the man away. He's still going. Oh, he's like one of those tanks that General Patton used to call.
That's a great run. That's a great run, Ray. But I tell you what, if there's no one in front of me, I don't think he'd have got there.
It's all Wigan at the moment. Leeds are on the rack. They lead by 18-16.
There's some tired boys there now.
Wigan are growing taller. 5 minutes from this 5 metres from this Leeds line. We talked about excitement.
Low line now we're seeing that the forwards are tired. You've got to go to Trent Barrett.
Mickey Hyam. Good ball. To Hawk. Oh!
That's a handover. I thought it was a block.
No.
He run the wrong angle again, young Tompkins. Got in the way of Hawk. What a game.
Wigan moving in very, very quickly.
Leeds now got to hold on to this ball and have a good kick. Some of their forwards are out on their feet. They've got to hold in.
I think the interchange situation is going to be very, very interesting. How many interchanges are left? Who is left? Who can still come back?
Leeds got 4, Wigan got 3.
Wigan got 3. Well, we've got 11 minutes remaining.
Great tackle. And I'm sure after that run, Paliacina will be looking for the interchange.
Some more tries will come. But this Wigan side now tackling with great force. And Leeds racked to find a gap.
Oh.
Charge down. Hansen's going for it. Sinfield. Peacock comes up with it. It's like a set aside.
Great play by Peacock. For wide, I thought that should have been wide clear, do you think? I'm not sure about that. I didn't see the charge down, but...
The referee made it very, very plain that it was the fifth tackle, though, Jonathan, to...
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was kicked at someone or if it was a charge down. I'm not really sure.
I thought it was a charge down.
I did as well. I thought that was call went against Leeds. I thought Leeds...
This man, Palliasina, becoming more and more vital now to Wigan. Hyam, Barrett, Luluai again, Carmen, good ball! How wide here? Can he get in?
Oh, great defence!
What a tackle at the corner there!
I think Maguire made the
last-ditch effort from Webb.
I think Maguire made the
Maguire
touch.
Was in there, Jonathan.
Yeah, he got the touch, I think, to trip him over. Great commitment, attack and defence.
But what a run from the wingman too. He shirked nothing.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's got the angle on him, Maguire. Does he get to him? He just does it, and then Webb finishes it off.
Webb stops him from reaching over.
Great tackle, Maguire. And then there's the finish. Good run again by Colborne. I tell you what.
The Leeds pack walking away from the scrum. The Wigan pack running away. But of course, the Leeds team still in control. 9 minutes remaining. 2 points the difference for one team to go through to the semi-final. Will it be the Rhinos? Will it be the Warriors? Maguire. What about those three spurned kicks at goal, Jonathan, from Leeds' point of view?
Don't have to worry about them now, I'm telling you. You got other things to worry about.
Hold on, keeper's okay. Okay.
He's not a happy man, is Brian McLaren. His first taste of real knockout rugby. Luluai.
Tell you what, he's had a big game. Carmont as well.
Wigan through Luluai and Carmont really attacking down this left wing. Hansen. Luluai again.
Last one. Hey,
Paul Prescott.
Let's go up in the air, this. It'll go up in the air.
Barrett. That's a difficult one.
Oh, well taken again.
Superbly taken.
Tell you what.
And Burrow doing very, very well to get back.
You can feel that Leeds are hanging on now. They were the main offensive side in the first 20 minutes, but now some of their players are out on their feet. No mistakes, that they want to do. Good run, Webb.
Playing some sensible one-man rugby here, getting that ball away from the 20-metre area. Good run by Peacock.
He stood up as well in the last 5 minutes. But again, they're not making those yardage.
7 minutes remaining. Sinfield with the kick. Good take by Colburn. The fitness levels of the modern rugby league player can really be appreciated here this afternoon. One or two of them calling on reserves of energy. Hyam. Luluai, Carmont again. Carmont breaking clear. He's a powerful runner.
Tell you what, he's caused them trouble, that man, hasn't he?
And this man has. Thomas Luluai, he really has come to the fore. Took a lot of pressure off that man there, Trent Barrett.
Poor pass, though. Poor pass, slowed the whole movement down.
Joe Tompkins. Right. The fifth tackle. Barrett. Again, the high one.
Ooh.
Taken well by Ryan Hall.
Yeah, good take. And they put pressure on Barrett there, so he didn't have the time to put the kick up. He's away.
Oh, good run, Creed Senior. Well, he's still going into that.
Great run.
We've not seen a lot of Senior in this match, but certainly coming to the fore there.
That run could be the
Looking
difference.
for the one try. Oh, he's just got him by the scruff of the neck.
That run by Senior could be the difference.
Leeds hitting back now.
Good, guys.
5 minutes remaining. 2 points the difference.
4. Here. 4.
Diskin looking either way. Goes to his left. Good long ball out wide. Can he get into the corner? Yes, he can.
Great finish. That is it.
For Scott Dollar will clinch this game. Wigan players put their hands on the hip. Hawk goes down on his haunches, but it's congratulations all around from the amber and blue. Is that try the winner from Scott Dolland in at the corner after that terrific run from Senior?
Yeah, great run by Senior, good field position. And as Steve McNamara in studio said, you got to play every set, every tackle, every minute of this game. There we are, there's the lovely cut-out ball. The winger's got to make it. And that's it. Lovely ball, that. And it's just pace. But they've showed great character, Leeds. You know, maybe they haven't played to the best of their ability because Wigan haven't let them. But fantastic response when they've been really under the cuff.
It's a truism about a great side, Jonathan. There's always a class player can pull you out, isn't it?
Yes, you know, and I think Peacock stood up in the last 5 minutes.
And the kick there, a very, very important one for Kevin Sinfield. 6 points ahead, only a try and a goal the difference. This kick to make Wigan have to score twice. Right out there on the touchline. Struck it well, but no, it floats to the left-hand side, so Wigan still in with a chance of making a draw.
It's great play as the ball comes out. We keep it going there, keep it going. It's a great cut-out pass. Stop it there. Once this guy comes in, he's got to make the tackle. He doesn't make the tackle. It's a lovely pass, but this is just pace. Trent Barrett thinks he's got him. Puts his foot down, try. Whoa.
And Wigan. Now then, do they come up with the ball or do they not? No, said the referee, a knock-on. The man of the match, Jonathan, there have been quite a few candidates.
Yeah, for me, I think, you know, Carmen's played well, but even in a losing side, for me, the Carnegie man of the match. Head and shoulders, Wigan, number 6, Trent Barrett.
Head team, come on. Try back on. Wait. Out.
Certainly a powerful influence. One of his aims was to appear at Wembley in a Challenge Cup final, but sadly, looking now as it will not be. 2 minutes remaining. Leeds lead by 22 points to 16. Wigan need the ball quickly.
Have a look, Ash, here. Back play. Have a look.
I think they're looking at a penalty here for Diskin. Diskin taken out, I think, by Stuart Fielder.
I think he's just checking.
Late shot. There he is, hang on. Oh, shaken to the core.
Bad shot.
It's a silly tackle.
Well,
frustration.
Now, did the referee see this or not?
No, he didn't. He asked for it. No, that's nothing, is it?
There's one thing, it gives Leeds the advantage in the final 2 minutes, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, on the 6 points, does Ray?
Leeds on the attack again. Number 8, Kylie Luluai.
Yeah, just, you know, set it up, knock
The
a
Rhinos
drop
fans
goal, Ray.
beating the drums under the stand here.
Just go for a drop goal. Set the drop goal up.
I think that's what he's doing.
Go on, just drive it forward. Just make sure. That's it. Go on.
Nick Scruton.
That's it. Sinfield is there. Sinfield is there. Oh, they've gone.
No, Maguire's going.
Now Sinfield is back in the pocket again. You got to find him. You got to find him. That's it. Knock it over. End of the match.
There's the one-pointer. All hope gone now, surely for the Wigan Warriors. A drop goal there, superbly marshalled by the skipper and kicked by the skipper, Kevin Sinfield.
Yeah, he was in position, you know, 2 tackles before that. That's it now.
.23-16 for Leeds then, and